What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Classy Tacos. First time here, been here before. Either way, thanks for stopping by. So today we're going to mount our Maxtrax. These guys right here. We had a sale a little bit ago with a pretty hefty discount from Tacoma World, so I picked up a set and I picked up some of their pins. I'm gonna mount the Maxtrax on the At the Helm fabrication front bed tie down system I did a couple days ago. I'll put that link for you right here. So if you want to see that one, you can go watch that one in first. It's an awesome system, and what we're going to do today is be able to mount our Maxtrax on that system. It's going to be like a two-part video series because I'm going to set it up to where we can mount them in the bed, and then I'm also going to set up a second mount up on the print suit. So that's going to be the next step. So we're going to do the At the Helm fabrication Maxtrax mounts first, and then the next video will be me mounting them on the print suit because for that one, we're going to make our own brackets. Did take a little bit of fabrication before I installed the At the Helm fabrication mounts. I had to drill some holes for the pins, and I also had to cut slots into the bed rail. So obviously I did all that before I mounted it, knowing that I was going to do this, but I will have all of that in this video, and we're going to have to modify the pins to make them work. So we're going to handle that on this one here. So hope you enjoy. Right here, I'm in the bed, just again ready for the first test fit, breaking apart my bolts from the At the Helm fabrication hardware kit and lining them up in the bed rail. So don't tighten anything down yet, just keep it a little loose. So once you have this here like this, kind of in, you can see what it's gonna kind of look like. Now I want to figure out where exactly I need to put my spots for mounting the Maxtrax. Right here is the goal. So we're going to go get the Maxtrax, put them in, and mark our holes. That's exactly how I want it to go. So you have your test fit. Maxtrax look good. I'm going to get what I'm gonna do is as low as it goes, low as it goes. Awesome. Get a little mark on. Boom. Sharpie. So we know exactly where to drill our hole for our pins. So I did notice that because of where the hole is, it's going to run into the rail. So I'm not sure the nut back there will fit. So I'm just gonna mark this real quick with a piece of tape, and I may have to come back and cut a chunk of the rail out. So it would just be kind of straight cut and just knock it down, just to make sure that the nut will fit back there for the Maxtrax pins. I don't like it. I might have to, I'm gonna take the bar off and cut it on the bench because I don't like this. Tied in on the bench, we're locked into the vise. I'm gonna finish up these cuts. I'm gonna finish up that other cut first, and we'll come back with a flapper disc and we'll knock all that out. Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna throw the flapper disc on and smooth out, throw some paint on it. This is a nice old flapper disc. I don't ever throw them away because that doesn't take off a lot of material, and that's what I need right now. Alright, back here we're just going to bolt the railing back on that we just finished cutting. Awesome, so we know our cuts are good, right where they're supposed to be. Go back on the bench now, we're gonna drill some holes into our brackets for our pins. Awesome. So I'm gonna take my pin. This is the hole that I drilled earlier. Behind here, I slotted this out, and this is the slot that I cut earlier in the bed rail. So all I'm gonna do is fit this in through here. This lets me know right here how much I need to cut off. So all I'm gonna do is make a quick mark right here and right there. Pull it out and give me my mark here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna transfer this mark to up here. So I count the threads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna go one more just to be safe. And that lets me know that right there is what I need to cut off. Right now you can see both of our marks have been transferred, and we're gonna go get them in the vise to cut them. So we're gonna just stop for 1 second because I do want to talk about something important. I have the bolt here ready to get chopped off. It's always important when you have a bolt and you have the matching nut, put the nut on it first, take it below where you want to cut it. Perfect. Reasoning why you always want to put the nut on, so whenever you cut threads, once you back the nut out, it'll line up those threads so you can screw it back in. If you don't do that, you're gonna have a hard time sometimes screwing stuff back in. All right, so like I said, I always want to have the bolt on. We're cutting off 6 threads, so I'm just gonna come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about right there. That might be 7, but I know we're good. Just got done cutting these and they're ready to go. And what makes these real easy to install, you see that right there? It was pretty cool. Maxtrax gave you a way to, depending on where you mount it, you can hold your nut and screw this, and it'll screw the whole thing, making it real nice and easy. Because especially with what I'm trying to do right now, if I didn't have this right here, I'd be just turning this entire thing. So they helped out with that. That's pretty cool that they did that. So cut pieces, I know that they have to be mounted a certain way, so I'm looking at the Maxtrax and they go this way. So I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna go washer and nut. There we go. See where I cut the slots in the bed rail? You can see where it's going in right there. Let's come over to this side now. I'm gonna do the same thing. Let me just cover this. Got it fitting right in there, nice and locked in with that little notch in the bed rail. All right, that lets you see how much they stick out straight down. All right, now everything's in. We're gonna do a little test fit because I want you guys to see what it would be like. So right there, I'm completely happy with the way that it looks and how it's turned out. Alright, so install got done. Of course, it rained and somebody's mowing the yard, but we're going to do our best here. So the reason why I wanted to do like a two-stage setup is because I want to be able to have them in the bed when I need them. I also want to be able to have them on the rack when I want them up there. Since I'm installing them on the At the Helm fabrication tie-down system, having them right underneath it kind of negates the chocking action of it. So if I have a bike here, I still want to be able to have my Maxtrax mounted somewhere with me if I go somewhere. So that's why we're going to do the setup on the print suit as the next video, which is going to take a little bit of fabrication. I need to give a huge shout out to Mountain Hatch because sitting on this feels so much better than sitting on the stock tailgate. So thank you.